Brazil became the next major team to be eliminated from the 2026 World Cup after a 1-2 defeat to Norway in the round of 16. Two explosive moments from Erling Haaland at the end of the match helped the Nordic side secure a spectacular victory and qualify for the World Cup quarter-finals for the first time. Considered the stronger team, Brazil started the match proactively but encountered a tight Norwegian defense. The Selecão's best chance in the first half came in the 36th minute when Matheus Cunha was fouled by Christopher Aguiar inside the penalty area. After consulting VAR, the referee awarded Brazil a penalty. However, Bruno Guimarães failed to beat goalkeeper Orjan Nyland from the penalty spot, leaving the score at halftime 0-0. In the second half, Brazil continued to dominate possession but struggled against Norway's disciplined play. While the Selecão were still struggling to find a way to score, they paid the price. In the 79th minute, Antonio Nusa broke down the left wing before delivering a precise cross for Erling Haaland to head the ball into the net, opening the scoring for Norway. The goal forced Carlo Ancelotti's team to push forward in search of an equalizer, but this created gaps in their defense. In the 89th minute, Brazil made a defensive error, and Haaland capitalized to complete his brace, making it 2-0. The Norwegian striker also moved to the top of the Golden Boot race with 7 goals. Brazil only managed to cling to hope in injury time. Casemiro won a penalty after a collision in the penalty area, and this time Neymar successfully converted it, reducing the deficit to 1-2. However, the remaining time was not enough for the Selecão to mount a comeback. The final whistle sealed Brazil's bitter disappointment as they officially bowed out of the 2026 World Cup in the round of 16. Meanwhile, Norway continued their miraculous journey with a ticket to the quarter-finals where they will face the winner of the match between Mexico and England. Haaland once again became the hero, bringing the Nordic team closer to a historic milestone at the biggest football event on the planet.
Carries the ball a long way. Bukayo Saka takes on Gallardo and crosses free header 1-0.
The round of 16 match at the 2026 World Cup between Mexico and England ended with a thrilling 3-2 victory for the Three Lions, who played with only 10 men for almost the entire second half. With this win, England advanced to the quarter-finals to face Norway. After the match was delayed by an hour due to a storm sweeping through Mexico City, England stepped onto the Azteca Stadium under immense pressure from the home fans, as well as the disadvantage of playing at an altitude of over 2,000 meters above sea level. Coach Thomas Tuchel admitted before the match, "I was a little out of breath in meetings today. Maybe it's just due to stress. The first 15 or 20 minutes are understandable, according to reports from other teams. But let's just keep playing." True to his statement, the German strategist instructed his players to play more cautiously than usual. Goalkeeper Jordan Pickford consistently used long passes whenever he had possession to avoid pressure from the Mexican players. They also avoided applying excessive pressure, aiming to ease the tension of the match and the home team's momentum. Before the half-time water break, the highlight of the match came in the 15th minute with Pickford's spectacular save from Raúl Jiménez's header. After the water break and tactical adjustments, the game became more open, providing the fans at Azteca Stadium with a thrilling chase. In the 36th minute, following a quick counterattack, Declan Rice accelerated from his own half before passing the ball to Saka, who delivered a perfect cross for Jude Bellingham to head home. Less than 2 minutes later, from a pressing in Mexico's half, Bellingham intercepted the ball, passed it to Kane, and entered the penalty area to receive a cross from his teammate, doubling the lead. Having conceded 2 quick goals, Mexico didn't panic but quickly regrouped and launched a relentless attack. When open play didn't trouble England, their set-piece tactics proved effective. In the 42nd minute, from a free kick on the left flank of the Three Lions goal, the ball was lofted into the penalty area, and after a scramble, the informed striker Quinones calmly finished past Pickford. The remaining minutes of the first half saw a series of dangerous situations in front of England's goal. If Pickford and Bellingham hadn't been outstanding, Mexico would have scored at least 2 goals. However, a bit of bad luck meant the home team went into half-time without an equalizer. The second half was filled with drama and controversy. In the 49th minute, the post denied England a goal after a shot from outside the penalty area by young defender Nico O'Reilly. 5 minutes later, England suffered a personnel setback when VAR intervened and confirmed a red card for Kwanzaa. Despite this disadvantage, England unexpectedly scored a goal after captain Harry Kane successfully converted a penalty in the 60th minute. However, the joy of the English quickly gave way to fear when VAR intervened again, further jeopardizing their chances by confirming Kane had committed a foul in the penalty area. Mexico were awarded a penalty, and Raúl Jiménez beat Pickford to reduce the deficit to 2-3 in the 69th minute. The remaining 20 minutes, as well as the 11 minutes of added time, saw England's 10 men retreat deep into their own half, defending against Mexico's high-pressing formation. However, the home team's attacks lacked impact, with crosses from both flanks being neutralized by the Three Lions' defense thanks to the excellent performance of goalkeeper Pickford, who equaled the record for most appearances in the national team's history at the World Cup held by legend Peter Shilton. Securing their thrilling 3-2 victory at the Azteca Stadium, England advanced to the quarter-finals to face Norway. Tomorrow's matches include Portugal vs Spain at 3 p.m., USA vs Belgium at 8 p.m. and Argentina vs Egypt at 12 a.m. the following day, Eastern Time, broadcast live on Fox and Telemundo as well as digital platforms.
Hello everyone, it's nice to meet you again with the Disney Artist channel. In today's video it will be the character Felicia from the movie The Great Mouse Detective. Felicia is Professor Ratigan's fat, spoiled pet cat and a major antagonist in Disney's 1986 animated feature film The Great Mouse Detective. Ratigan keeps her happy by feeding her with his hostages and henchmen that make him mad. Felicia is first seen when Ratigan becomes mad at his henchman, Bartholomew, for accidentally calling him a rat, so he throws him outside and summons her with a bell. Bartholomew is heavily drunk, so he doesn't notice her walking up behind him and remains oblivious even as she picks him up by the shirt and then swallows him whole. The thug's reactions when Ratigan is about to ring the bell to summon her, as well as Ratigan's comment of, "You know what happens to people who upset me," likewise implies that this is not the first time that Ratigan executed a thug for upsetting him via Felicia. In addition, Ratigan also made an implied threat to feed the rest of his henchmen to Felicia if they didn't continue with their praising song of him. Later, after Fidget tells Ratigan that he had lost the list he gave him while Basil was on the case, which Ratigan correctly reasons that the detective can use to track down his hideout, he sends Felicia after him and she tries to eat him. But amidst his grousing about Basil messing up his plans, he realizes that since he knows Basil is coming, he can set up an ambush. As such, Ratigan tells Felicia to release Fidget, which she does grudgingly. When the henchmen arrive at the queen's palace, they use her as a vehicle and Fidget tries to feed the queen to her. Fortunately, Basil, Dr. Dawson and Olivia arrive at the castle in time and save the queen. Then Basil's dog, Toby, arrives barking and goes after Felicia, scaring her and causing her to run away in terror. Felicia runs away from Toby and jumps over a brick wall, staying out of Toby's reach. Felicia, believing she has managed to escape, gives a mocking look over her shoulder, shakes her tail and hops happily to the other side of the wall. But it turns out that Felicia jumped into the den of the royal guard dogs and we see her yowl in shock off screen as bits of her fur and bow fly into the air. Felicia reappears in comics based on the series. The way Ratigan feeds Felicia those who upset him is similar to how Jabba the Hutt feeds the Rancor. Felicia is similar to Lucifer in the sense that both have been cared for like angels by villains. Lady Tremaine, Ratigan, are almost seen trying to eat a mouse who is on the good side, and are chased away by good dogs. Felicia bears some great similarities to Scorch from 101 Dalmatians, the series, such as both being a pet to the main antagonist, Cruella for Scorch and Ratigan for Felicia, both having the same color scheme, and both wishing to eat a character, Spot for Scorch. In some early scripts for 101 Dalmatians, Cruella would have had a cat, which would have also been called Felicia. Felicia in Italy is oddly named Lucrezia. Felicia and Toby are the only real animals in the movie, in the sense that they are non-anthropomorphic, do not speak, and behave like normal cats or dogs. First is to draw the light yellow body of the cat, then draw the belly part and attach 4 legs for Felicia. Next is to draw the head of the cat, then draw the eyes and make the face for Felicia. Next is attach 4 beards of the cat, then draw the hair, attach the purple bow for Felicia. Finally attach the tail of the cat for Felicia. So the character Felicia from the movie The Great Mouse Detective has been completed. Now, if you like this video tutorial, please remember hit the like and subscribe button to receive the new notify. At the same time, please download the app and go to the website DisneyStore to shopping online, as well as Disney Plus to watch some movies and TV shows for free, used by many peoples of the world. Okay, we'll see you again tomorrow, so thanks for watching and goodbye everyone.